Good evening, folks. Welcome to the Post Falls Trojans versus Lake City Timberwolves tonight on homecoming game for the Post Falls Trojans. We're excited for this game. There's been a lot of build-up to tonight all throughout the week, and we're looking forward to having the culmination here be a ball game. So we're going to be coming back to you here shortly as we get a little closer to game time. We've got about 20 minutes left. Hang tight. Thanks for tuning in.
Family Dental, State Line Speedway, SW Operations, Van Ride Law, and Alan and Danny Wolf. I want to thank you for our sponsors for our fireworks, and thank you to Knutson Chevrolet for your trucks that will be taking the court around tonight. Our game sponsors for the evening is Potlatch One Federal Credit Union, Mountain America, SNS Industries, Orgle, Super One Foods, Peach Orthodontics, Southwest Specialty, and CDA Builder Supply. I want to thank all the sponsors that help out the football program and the sports at Post Falls High School. And now your Trojans dance team.
Forward your message so I can get it to
The seat is illegally good.
Is you ready? Ready? You say you ready.
Are you all set? You know that it's gonna stream okay? You already checked out the sound and stuff?
Number 12, quarterback Jackson Pettit.
Good evening, folks. Exciting night to be here in Post Falls, here with the football contest between the Post Falls Trojans and the Lake City Timberwolves out of Coeur d'Alene. Got a little bit of information for you on these two teams. The Timberwolves established in 1994. Their student body is about 1,600. Post Falls started back in 1912, but they moved to their current campus in 2000. And their student body is about 1,614. So both school bodies are about the same. Post Falls has 4 wins, 4 losses. Lake City Timberwolves have 2 wins and 5 losses. By virtue of Post Falls' win last week against Coeur d'Alene, if they win tonight, they're automatically in the state playoffs. Coeur d'Alene plays Lewiston tonight at Coeur d'Alene, and the outcome of that game is yet to be decided, but whoever wins that game will undoubtedly be in the playoffs, and the other team may have to be at a large berth. What an exciting night for football, Tyson.
Boy, it is exciting. There's a lot of energy in the air. A lot of these kids have been saving up for this day. They've been throughout the entire week. We've had parades. We've had pep rallies. Of course, we saw the freshmen head off between Post Falls and Lake City last night. And we're excited now to see the varsity team pick up and see what they can bring home as the last game of the season.
It's kind of
other than going to the tournament.
Kind of fun. We saw the first game of the season. I think we did one other stream during the season for the varsities, and now the final game of the season, not counting the playoffs. So this will be an exciting night for Post Falls, and Lake City will be doing all they can to try to stop Post Falls. So let's see how this turns out.
Well, Doug, and for a rainy, kind of lousy evening, clearly there's a lot of excitement in the air. This is an exciting night for you and I and for all the fans that are here.
Everybody's wearing their rain gear out there except for the football players, but I can tell you the rain is not bothering them.
Yeah. Our student section is packed shoulder to shoulder. I think I drove by earlier today. It was probably around 3 o'clock, and there were already people, maybe 1 o'clock. There were already people setting up their canopies over the stadium. There was no way they're going to miss this game tonight.
That's right. It's an exciting game for both teams, and of course for this valley. Lewiston is playing Coeur d'Alene, and here we are playing Lake City. So we've got the 4 teams from the Inland Empire League Conference, 5A Conference, that are playing tonight. So it'll be exciting to see how this evening progresses.
With so much to be determined in these games as well.
Yeah, nothing's for sure at this point. In the state rankings, we've got Lewiston is actually behind Coeur d'Alene in the state rankings. They're ranked number 8. Coeur d'Alene's ranked number 6. Post Falls is not ranked in the top 10. So for the captains for tonight, we've got number 2, Anderson, number 70, Preston Demare, and number 26, Hudson Howard. Those are your captains for Post Falls. Captains for Lake City, number 66, Xavier Johnson. Looks like number 80. Number 3, Josiah Weaver. Number 80, Zach Johnson. And we're covered up on the number on the 4th individual, but we'll get that to you as soon as we can. Referee's explaining. He just flipped a coin. See who wins the toss. He's talking to Lake City, so chances are they won the toss. They chose to defer. Post Falls will undoubtedly take the ball. So that's number 33 who made the call on that. Bridger Stevens is a captain. A lot of excitement tonight for a rainy, drizzly night. Boy, the people have really showed out in force, come out in force. We've got, looks like booster tents all over the grounds, behind the press box here, over in front of the press box on the visitor side. We've got trailers in the parking lot.
I think behind the press box and the trailer were for the tailgate party that started earlier this evening.
Kicking off for the Timberwolves will be number 35, Camden Martindale. In the backfield for Post Falls, it's a good long kick. Went down to the 15-yard line, picked up in the fly. He's up the middle, and he gets a good yardage out of that. They start gang tackling him there about the 35-yard line. He gets up to about the 38-yard line before he's brought down. 1st and 10, Post Falls. For Post Falls, quarterback is Anderson, running back is Sullivan in the backfield. Hey, ball's handed off to Sullivan. He's around the left side. Brought down there by Lake City. Looks like he made about 6 yards. It'll be 2nd down and 4. Anderson with hand. If he gets it to number 1. Number 1 is Wild. He's around the left side. Makes some nice yardage. Gets across the midfield. There is a flag on the play. It's like holding against Post Falls from the spot of the foul. That's about the 43-yard line. That'll be 10 yards back to the 33. It'll be 2nd down and about 15. Anderson takes the ball, drops back to pass. He's got a bootleg right. He's got a man out on the right flank. Number 1, Wild, is up the sideline. Gets pushed out of bounds there by number 25 and number 44. Number 25 is Aiden Camarco, and number 44 is Ben Lohman. Push him out of bounds about the 43-yard line. Be 3rd down and about 6. We got trips to the left. Anderson takes 1 step back, throws off to the running back, Sullivan. Running back's up the field. Gets some good yardage on that. He picks up the 1st down. He's down around the 46-yard line. 1st down, Post Falls. Post Falls going with the no-huddle offense. Hands off to the running back. Running back's around the left side. Gets some good yardage. Looks like he stayed in bounds. Be 2nd down and about 5. Running back on that was Tucker, number 18. Anderson takes the ball, hands off to the back at Sullivan. Sullivan's met just past the line of scrimmage and gang tackled there. Forward progress. Makes 3 or 4 yards on that. It'll be 3rd down. 3rd down about 3. We got Bustamante in the backfield. We got a whistle stop. Looks like it's going to be timeout, Post Falls.
Well, Doug, I thought they had him offsides there for a moment.
Oh, I didn't see that. I was busy trying to find Bustamante on the roster. I had the wrong roster up, so I was looking at Lake City's roster, couldn't see a 46.
Post Falls was looking to pick up a quick 1st down on the offsides. Let's take a look at it real quick. I thought he actually crossed the line of scrimmage, but he must not have. the defense as they came forward.
Oh, boy, they sure did. If the center had snapped the ball on that, they would have had an encroachment on the defense. Would have given them the first down. We got Anderson in shotgun formation. Bustamante and the running back next to him. Ball's pitched. No pitch. Anderson's around the right-hand side. He's having to be pretty shifty out there. Looks like he is not able to get to the line to gain. It'll be fourth down.
Picks up just a little. He's tackled by number 80, Johnson. It'll be fourth down and 2.
Zach Johnson on the tackle, number 80. Fourth down and a long one. Double running backs in the backfield. Anderson takes the ball, hands off to Bustamante. He's up the middle, up the left side for the first down. First and 10, Post Falls Trojans from the 31-yard line. Anderson takes the ball, hands off to Bustamante. He's off the left side tackle. He finds a nice hole. He's up the field for about 8 yards. Nice run by Bustamante. Bustamante comes out for a play. Sullivan's back in, number 7. He's in the backfield. With Anderson, it'll be second down and 2. Got a man in motion. The ball's handed to him. He's around the left side. He's quick around that corner. He's able to make the corner and get up almost to the – he's still in bounds, but he's going to be first down. Going to be first and goal. Let's see where they mark it at. Just inside the 10-yard line. First and goal. We got strong right on the offensive formation. Hand off to Sullivan. Sullivan's off the right tackle. He's tripped up there. Falls forward for a gain of about 4 yards.
Picks up about 3 yards. It'll be second down. Goal to go.
Second and goal from about the 6-yard line. Anderson takes the ball, hands off to Sullivan again. Sullivan's off the left guard. He has a nice hole there. Finds his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Sullivan. Well, that ought to bring Post Falls encourage. I mean, the motivation and their momentum should bring up to a higher level even yet. They've already been at a pretty high level with this week's progress.
Apparently it was enough for a firework. We got some pyrotechnics going on in the background.
I wonder if they approved that through the fire department. We've got an extra point try here. Holder is Bustamante. Kicker is number 60. 60 is Alexander Luna. Kicks up. Looks like it's good. Extra point good for Post Falls Trojans. They lead the Lake City Timberwolves 7-0. Well, that was a nice orchestrated drive. They only passed once or twice, I think, maybe once.
And it was a short pass, just
a short pass to the running back. I guess that was motion left, and everything else was runs. Off tackle, student body left, student body right, up tackle, off the guard on the right-hand side. And they were able to find enough yardage to get all the way down there, and had a nice touchdown run by Sullivan.
We got a couple of shout-outs online. As a matter of fact, we got some quite active folks in our chat tonight, Doug.
All right.
It's like a reel just spinning on by, but a shout-out for Austin Portner, number 70.
Cool.
Austin, we've got Sean Franklin rooting for you.
That was a very nice email from the secretary of the athletic director over at Lake City about the freshman game last night. I sent that to my kids so they could read it, so they could enjoy it too.
I couldn't agree more. That was really good of her to send that over. It makes us want to do this more, doesn't it?
It sure does.
Although I don't know if they could stop us if they tried. We have way too much fun.
They'd have to keep the doors locked.
They
for
would.
us to stop, wouldn't it?
And maybe post a guard.
27 to kick off. I don't have a 27 on the roster. Kickoff and is met right there at the 26-yard line, pushed way back. So here's an interesting conundrum, Tyson. We don't have a 27 on the Post Falls High School varsity.
22.
That was 22?
That was 22 on the
Boy,
tackle.
That looked like 27 to me. Vernon Pine on the kicker. Nice kick. Coverage got downfield quickly. Was able to stop him at about the 25-yard line. 1st and 10, Lake City. Looks like we may have an equipment malfunction. Looks like that's been taken care of. Now that's going to Pettit with the ball. He hands off to the running back. Running back makes a nice gain up the right side. Condon. That'll be 2nd down and about 2. We're about 8 yards on the run.
Looks like tonight we've got 2 teams going with the no-huddle offense. We've seen that a lot of the Post Falls team, but I haven't seen that out of very many of the challengers so far.
That seems to be a really popular way to go now. They can figure out a good way to get the plays in and out. Hand off to Condon. He's over the right side. Looks like he's tackled short of the line to gain. Be 3rd down and about 1. That just seems to be a real popular way to go. As long as the coaching staff can get the plays in time for the offense to understand what they're doing. Looks like we've got a down player. That might be Condon who carried the ball. No, that's a Post Falls player. Might have been the individual in on the tackle. Looks like they're gonna get him up. Well, he's sitting up anyway. That is number 9, Holden Babowicz. Linebacker for the Trojans. He's able to hop off on 1 foot. Let's hope that he's just got to do a little stretching or something to get that worked out. Just a tight muscle. Hope it's nothing more serious than that. Looks like they're going to put him on the table. Get to work on him. Pettit takes the ball, hands off to Condon up the middle. He's got enough for a 1st down. But just enough. 1st and 10 from the 36-yard line. We got trips to the left side. Single receiver to the right. One running back in the backfield. Pettit goes back. Pettit's being chased for his life. He's able to throw the ball down at the foot of Condon.
Are they going to call it?
They won't call intentional grounding because there was a legal receiver in the area. Condon was a legal receiver, but he wasn't going to catch that ball. Quarterback knew that if he did, he'd probably lose yardage because he had a defender right on him. So that's actually a pretty smart play by the quarterback. Pettit takes the snap, hands off. Oh, he fakes the handoff and he passes it over the middle. Number 80 is the intended receiver. Number 80 is Johnson, incomplete in the middle. So that'll be 3rd down and 10. Unfortunately, Johnson never had a chance of that ball. The ball was so low and into the ground before he even turned around to look to see for the pass. 3rd down and 10. Crowd's getting loud. Pettit drops back to pass. Got a screen pass over to the right side to Condon. We've got runners over there. We got defenders. They were able to tackle him before he was able to. Maybe he made a yard or 2. That'll bring up a long 8. 4th and 8. Looks like we got 2 receivers. Take the kick back here. Number 17. It's a really high punt. Went clear up to the lights, bounces right there at the 40 and back up to Lake City's goal. Lake City downs it right there at the 40-yard line. That punt went about 30 yards in the air.
Went 15 yards forward and about 30 yards vertically.
Or maybe even further than that. It was as high as the lights are.
I lost it.
It was up there in the dark, wasn't it? Brings up 1st and 10 for the Post Falls Trojans. Anderson in the backfield takes a step. He passes over to Sullivan on the right flat. He's got some blockers out there, but Lake City's able to get around the blocks and tackle him for, looks like right back to the line of scrimmage, original line of scrimmage. I think number 33 is on the tackle. Bridger Stevens. 2nd down and 9. He might have made a yard on that. Got Anderson bobbles the snap a little bit. There is a flag on the play. So probably illegal procedure on the offense. Anderson stopped in the backfield. If that's on the offense, you can bet that Lake City's not going to take it because he lost about 5 yards on that play. Referee's trying to consult with the coach over there on the far side, see what they want to do. It'll either be 2nd down and about 15, or it'll be as the illegal procedure on the offense. It's declined. It'll be 3rd down and it looks like about 15, maybe 14 yards for the 3rd down. We've got Anderson again in the backfield. He's got Bustamante in the backfield with him. We got whiteouts both sides. Anderson handles the snap well. He drops back to pass. He's got a screen pass over here to the right. Number 44 misses the tackle, and he's brought down about just past the original line of scrimmage. That'll be 4th down and about 9 yards. Looks like number 14, Brody Beebe, will be in the back to receive the punt. Punting for the Trojans will be I can't read that number, but it looks like maybe 26. Yeah, 26. Punting for the Trojans will be number 26, Zachary Clark. So here's an interesting thing on the roster. Zachary Clark has a 3.5 cumulative GPA or higher based on a 4.0 scale. The players that have 3.5 or higher got an asterisk by their name. And number 26 is a good student, Zachary Clark. Good job out there. Academics are probably number 1, but in his life it might be sports. Sports is what made high school interesting for me, I know. If it hadn't been for sports, I don't know if I would have done very well at all in high school. I think we have a timeout Post Falls. Is that correct? Did you happen to see?
Yeah, I think it was a timeout Post Falls.
So I think that's their second timeout of the first half. Again, number 14, Brody Beebe back to receive the punt. Zachary Clark to punt for the Trojans. Snap is good. He takes the snap, gets the punt away. It's a nice spiral punt down the right-hand side. And it goes out of bounds at about the 16-yard line. First down, Lake City Timberwolves from the 16-yard line. First and 10, Timberwolves from the 16. Well, I don't know about you, Tyson, but this quarter has gone pretty quickly so far.
It has been
Here
moving
we are,
right along.
3.5 minutes left to go in the first quarter. Now, tonight I noticed that your numbers are not blurry. What happened?
I'm always working on something, Doug. I found something new to make it a little less blurry compared to last night's game.
I'm going to start calling you the Wizard. Electronics wizard.
Every week, something new. It's a good thing the season ends, or I don't know where we'd be in a couple of months. I do know where we'd be. We're working on drone footage.
Pettit hands off to Condon. Condon's up the middle. A couple of hard-earned yards.
I'm actually not joking about that. I've got a drone, and we figured out how to wirelessly feed it into our stream, but we're not sure if we're going to have the officials' approval. So next season, that's where we're going, Doug.
Oh, that's
where
awesome.
we're going.
Then you're going to have a third person flying the drone,
yes,
right?
Yes, we would. A drone operator.
Second down and 7 for the Timberwolves from about the 17-yard line. Pettit with the snap, fakes it, hands off to Condon. Condon's up the middle for a few more yards this time, but not quite to the line to gain. Third down and you at 1. Crowd gets noisy on third down. Handoff. Nope, he fakes the handoff. Passes over the middle to number 15. Number 15 is Atkinson, and he's got the first down. Well, that happened pretty quick. He faked that handoff and then threw it right over the middle on that slant formation from Atkinson, wide receiver on the right-hand side. First down and 10 from the 31-yard line. Pettit with the ball. Hands off to Condon this time. Condon's met. I don't know if that's Condon or not. I'll have to catch the number there. No, that's number 33, Stevens. Stevens gets contacted right at the line of scrimmage and might make a yard. Might have made a yard on that. Second down and 10. Oh, we've got movement. I think the offensive line moved, but it might have been at the behest of the defense. Let's see what they call. Looks like Lake City's walking backwards, so it's the offensive line. Illegal procedure. Second down and about 15. Timberwolves get set up. Pettit with the pass. He drops back to pass. He got number 13 over in the left flat. He hits the running back number 15. 15 is Atkinson, who gets back to about the line of scrimmage, the original line of scrimmage, before he's tackled. Third down and 11. Atkinson drops back. He rolls right. He's got a man out there, but he's passes short. Pass is incomplete. Fourth down and 11 from the 31-yard line. Number 26, Zachary Clark, and number 17, Dylan Wolf back to receive the kick. Punting for the Timberwolves. Number 3, it's a long kick, didn't get quite as high this time. It bounces at about the 38-yard line and stops pretty close to the 34 before they down it. Number 3 is Josiah Weaver. Looks like we have a timeout. Actually, not a timeout. That's the start of the second quarter. With the score Trojans 7, Timberwolves 0. Start the ball with Post Falls taking the ball at about the 35-yard line. 1st and 10. That music almost makes me want to sing, but I'll try to refrain.
You shouldn't, Doug. You should go for it.
You know, one of my claims to fame, Tyson, is that I sang in Carnegie Hall.
I've got to hear this story one of these days. In between the fishing stories, I got to hear the Carnegie Hall story.
I'll tell you the story about that in a second. That's Bustamante up the middle. He's got right at the line of scrimmage and tackled there for no gain. 2nd down and 10. Yeah, so I was with a 150-voice choir, so 149 voices could cover me up. But we did sing as a choir in Carnegie Hall out in New York City. It was one of the highlights of my life. Long pass by Anderson down to number. Receiver on that was number 1, Wild. Nice catch, nice pass. A lot of yardage on that. 1st and 10. They moved into their own territory, or into the territory of Lake City. They're right there at the 35-yard line. Anderson with the snap, pitches off to Bustamante. Bustamante off the right-hand side. He gets a couple of hard-earned yards. He's tackled inbounds. 2nd down and about 7. You know, I shouldn't tell you that kind of stuff because if we're ever at a party and you have 2 truths and 1 lie, I can't use it now. Anderson hands off to Bustamante. It looks like he's up the middle.
Get the ball back to Bustamante. He comes up just short of the first. It'll be 3rd down and
about 3rd down and about 1 for the Trojans. Looks like Wild goes in motion. Ball's handed off to Bustamante up the middle. Completely fools the defense. Bustamante runs up to about the 14-yard line for a 1st down. Headed towards another goal here. Nice drive so far. They're mixing it up well between the pass and the run. Looks like they found some combinations that work. Bustamante up the middle and Wild over on the right-hand side for a pass. Good ball movement. Bustamante up the left side. He hits the tacklers at about the 5-yard line. They get him down, but not until he's not got a 1st down yet. But it'll be close.
Weaver on the tackle.
2nd down and 1.
1st and 2nd down and shy of 1.
Comes out. Anderson takes the ball, hands off to Sullivan off the right side. He's in for the touchdown. Touchdown, Trojans. Sullivan on the carry. Got to give a big shout out to the offensive line on that. They moved the defenders away so that Sullivan could find his way into the end zone. Extra points by number 60, Alexander Luna. Ball's up. Looks like it's through the uprights. Referee signal touchdown or extra point. With that, Post Falls Trojans lead the Lake City Timberwolves 14-0 with 9:43 left to go in the second quarter. Well, things seem to be going Post Falls' way. They've done a good job mixing up the plays between the run and the pass. Seems like they've been pretty patient with it. They've had a few runs that didn't get back to the line of scrimmage, but other than that, they've been able to work their way right down the field.
Well, offensively as well as defensively, they've been able to keep the Timberwolves to pretty few yards gained. I'm not sure what their longest set has been, but it probably hasn't been more than 25 yards.
Yeah,
I think they got a couple of firsts, but
yeah, that pass to Wild must have been about a 40-yard pass. Unfortunately, we don't have a statistician to keep track of where the ball started when it ended, right? So we can't really tell just by hook or by crook if we really get to see how far they went. We've got number 14, Brody Beebe in the backfield to receive the kickoff. Along with Brody is, looks like number 15, Zach Atkinson, senior wide receiver for the Timberwolves. Kicking off for the Trojans, be number 27. Oh, no, now you said that's not 27, that's 21? 22, Vernon Pine. Boy, that number has me fooled. It's a high kickoff. Oh, he takes it, but he fumbles it right at the 10-yard line, but he picks it up, is able to make a few yards before Lake City or Post Falls gets down on him. He's able to get out to about the 24-yard line.
Doug, this might be a good time to say my wife graduated from Lake City. She was actually one of the first few graduating classes back in the 90s. You said they opened in 94. She graduated a few years later.
Wow.
And so, I'm a Post Falls guy, but we've got some loyalties on both sides of that ball down there.
I guess we do. Pettit with the ball, hands off to number 80. Number 80 is Johnson. Able to get up to the 35-yard line, or 25-yard line. Second down and 8. So she's got a son going to Post Falls. She graduated from Lake City High School, and you didn't graduate, so where do you stand?
I know it.
You're one of those whiz kids that went right through, didn't even go to high school, did you?
Not
Pettit
much.
With the ball's tipped.
Oh, wow.
Picked up there by number 15. That was a great tip pass to him.
Oh, they're
number 15's tackled right away.
They're going to call
Looks
that
like
late
they're going to
hit.
give us forward progress up to about the 32-yard line. Atkinson was lucky to catch that ball. That was a great play. It was tipped by the Post Falls Trojan, but picked up by Atkinson. Able to make some yardage. It'll be 3rd down and 1. Pettit with the ball, hands off to number 80. 80's around the right-hand side. He finds a hole. Pretty quick to get to the hole, but then he's upended at about the 38-yard line, but looks like he'll make a 1st down. Number 80, Zach Johnson. So they list Johnson as a a tight end, but he's been playing running back here in the backfield. He's in the backfield right now with Pettit. Pettit takes the snap, fakes the handoff. He's got a man right over on the left side. Has to bend down to try to get it and not able to corral it. Number 13, Gavin McMeekin. Second down and 10 for the Timberwolves from the 37-yard line. Pettit with the ball, fakes to number 37. Got a receiver. Oh, he goes through his hands and falls. I think he saw the defender closing in on him and didn't catch the ball. Stevens in the backfield with Pettit. You got trips to the left side. So that's strong formation left. Pettit, shotgun formation. Takes the snap. It's a low snap, but he's able to handle it well. He's got a receiver out to the right-hand side. Catches at the 45-yard line and runs forward to about the 48. That could very well be a 1st down for the Timberwolves. 1st down, Timberwolves from the 48-yard line. Pettit in the backfield with Stevens behind him, beside him to the right. Pettit drops back, fakes the pass, and then gives it to Stevens, who's up the middle for about a 5-yard gain, 2nd down and 5. Pettit hands off to Stevens. He's caught in the backfield for about a 4-yard loss. He's 2nd down and about 8. We got triple receivers out to the left-hand side. Pettit back, passes over the middle, almost intercepted by 2 different people. Went through the hands. Post Falls Trojan, I think number 44.
And 26.
And 26. 2 different Trojans had the opportunity to intercept that ball, and it fell incomplete. 4th down and 8 from the 50-yard line, 49-yard line. Kyrus Condon back to kick for the Timberwolves. It's a nice punt. Ends up landing right on the 2-yard line or 20-yard line. And the receivers scurry away from it. Ball stops at about the 12 or 13-yard line. The 1st and 10 Trojans. Anderson in the backfield with Bustamante next to him. Got a man in motion. I think that's Wild. His hands off to him. You can see if he can make the corner. He does make the corner, but then he's tripped up at about the, looks like there may have been a fumble, but it may have been after he's down on the ground. They get the ball over to Wild. Very close to a 1st down. Swings around, picks up about 8 yards on the play. It'll be 2nd down and 2. 8 yards on the play.
Wonder if we could convince the Post Falls team to bring their cover back.
So you can see that sideline.
So I can see that sideline. We missed a couple of plays.
Left side. Looks like he's got plenty and enough for a 1st down. Looks like he went out of bounds. If not out of bounds, at least it's a 1st down for Trojans. Yeah, you can't see part of the field there because of the tents.
We've missed a couple of great. I think that's the 3rd tackle we've seen that's been right behind the tent. Rather, the 3rd tackle we haven't seen.
Anderson with the ball, hands off to, I think that's Sullivan. Nope, that's Bustamante, who's up to the 35-yard line before he's been able to gang tackle down. Gets up to about the 36. 2nd down and 3. Anderson hands off to Bustamante off the left side. Nice big hole for Bustamante. He's able to find a lot of running room. He's up to midfield. That'll be another 1st down. That was a nice 15-yard run or so. Nice big hole by the offensive line. They gave him a lot of running room on that, and he was able to make good use of it. Anderson with the ball, hands off to Bustamante again. This has got to be getting old for the Timberwolves to see him coming at him again. So that time he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, but not before he was tackled. So 2nd down and 10. Anderson takes a snap, hands off to Bustamante, goes right up the middle. He's met right there by the defensive line, brought down before he had any gain of yardage, any noticeable gain. It'll be 3rd down and 9. Well, that's 3 straight plays they've run Bustamante, and the first one was a good yardage, and now these last 2, he didn't gain any yardage at all. So maybe they're getting used to him, starting to key in on him because they know that he's a critical running back for him. Number 89 in motion. Anderson takes the ball, fakes it to Sullivan. Got a receiver over here on the left side. He's a little beyond his reach. Intended receiver, I think, was number 18. Tucker. Looks like Trojans are going to bring out their punting team. Number 14, Brody Beebe in the back to take the punt, receive the punt. Punting for the Trojans will be Zachary Clark, number 26. And the Trojans down the ball on the 10-yard line. I don't know. I'm a little surprised that the punt returners don't at least call fair catch and try to catch that ball. But with it wet as it is, maybe they don't want to take the chance. With 3 minutes and 30 seconds left to go in the second quarter, you've got the Trojans leading the Timberwolves 14-0.
We got a great little shout out here, Sullivan. Your Oregon auntie, Denise Snyder, you're making her proud. Shout out from Denise Snyder
job,
for Sullivan.
Jacob Sullivan. Number 80 in motion. Oh, hands off. Hands off to, I think that might be Connor Stevens. Stevens up the middle. Boy, for a broken play. That turned out really well for the Timberwolves. We've got a gang tackle up there at around the 25-yard line. You know, sometimes the broken plays actually work better than the design plays because it confuses everybody. And the defense is just as confused as the offense, and they were able to make good yardage on that. Pettit in the backfield with Stevens behind him. Pettit takes the ball, fakes off, hands off to Stevens. Stevens off the left side. He's met right there at the line of scrimmage by Trojans. Looks like he's able to make a couple yards. Second down and 8. We got triple receivers out to the right-hand side. Pettit takes the ball, hands off to Stevens up the middle. That's not fooling anybody. He's brought down there.
He's tackled by Crowell. Third down. 6 yards to go.
Nathan Crowell on the tackle. Number 69. Pettit takes a snap, fakes the handoff, passes over to the left side. Number 13 is the intended receiver, Gavin McMeekin. Ball falls incomplete. Fourth and about 6. They bring out their punt team. Kyrus Condon's back to punt. Punts a line drive, goes over the head. He's contacted there by the Trojans. Picks up the ball. Got to find his way through a couple of defenders, not able to get there. He's bound down at the 20-yard line. I think that ball surprised him. It was head high when it hit him, and he wasn't able to corral it. Went through his hands, but he was able to pick it up and try to run for yards. But at that point, his momentum is going backwards, and he loses yardage after he touched the ball. But at least he was able to recover the ball, give the Trojans 1st and 10 with about a minute and a half left to go in the second quarter. Anderson with the ball. He sets up the pass. He's got a receiver over on the left flat. Nice pass, nice catch. About 5 yards after the catch.
Picks up about 6 yards on the play. It'll be second down.
Myers on the catch on that. We got triple receivers to the right and no running back in the backfield. Double receivers to the left. Anderson with the ball. Drops back to pass. Avoids the rush. Tries to get, he's got a man. And he does a nice pass up to, let's see what the number is there. That was fortunate. I think that went to Jordan Summers, number 89. Boy, when the quarterback starts scrambling, you got to find an open area. He did it, and Anderson was able to find him, just kind of did a little pitch to him. Anderson drops back to pass, sets up, being pursued behind him, finds a receiver downfield. A little high, a little tall for number 8 to Myers. Boy, he was being pursued behind him. That's his blind side. He doesn't see it, or not his blind side, but behind him, he can't see that guy approaching him. He got rid of the ball just in time before he was contacted. 2nd down and 10 from the 50-yard line. Boy, I'll tell you, Post Falls would like to score here before the end of the second quarter, going to that halftime with a lead of 21. Anderson with the ball, sets back to pass. He's being converged on by the defense. And the defense, we might have a fumble. Lake City may have recovered the ball, as they're saying that they did. They've got the ball. It'll be Lake City 1st and 10 from the 50-yard line. I spoke a little too early, maybe jinxed them. Now Lake City'd like to score before the half, get a little of that momentum back.
Doug, we're going to blame you for that fumble. But let's take a look at it again.
I didn't quite
get exactly. I didn't see that very well myself.
But he was being pursued. He was just trying to avoid the rush.
Looks like he tried to pull out of the crowd. Somebody must have caught his arm as he went down. That's it.
Come down. Right on
as he was coming out of the crowd, somebody caught his arm, I think.
Yep.
Stripped the ball from him.
That's a good strip by
Great
the
defensive moves.
Yeah. Yeah, that pocket was collapsing on him pretty quick. Here's Pettit with the ball. He drops back to pass. He lets go a long one. Looks like it's going to be out of bounds. Almost went in the tent.
Once again, right behind the tent. All the action's going to happen tonight right behind that tent. There's only about a 50-square-foot section there. That's where it's all going to happen.
No matter where they put those tents, though, you wouldn't be able to see the sideline in front of them unless they moved it back onto the track.
That's it.
But I'm sure they don't want the players out back there on the track with their cleats on.
Yeah, that's probably true.
Pettit sends Johnson in motion, does a nice curly cue around the quarterback. Fumbles the snap. Number 33 is Stevens. He's met in the backfield and tackled there for a big loss.
He's tackled quickly by Cripps for a loss. It'll be 3rd down and long.
3rd down and 15. I don't know. You don't see too many motion men go like that, where they come around the face of the quarterback and then they do a little swerve around the quarterback and head off in the opposite direction. Looks like the time has run out. That's the end of the second quarter. Post Falls leads Timberwolves 14-0 at the end of the second quarter. We'll be back to you, folks. I assume they're going to have a little extended halftime because of homecoming, but we'll be back to you as soon as we start the third quarter.
Coming down, now nice and loud. He's a senior. He's in their float.
This must have been the whole parade. I know it didn't last very long.
It was a short parade, and in my opinion, just the way I like it.
Did you go to it?
No, I didn't. I think it's better a short parade than no parade.
I'm with you, man. Come Thanksgiving Day, I watch football. I don't watch the parades. Arlene wants to watch the parades.
Thanks again to Coots and Chevy.
She actually, when she was a young youngster, she went down to the Rose Bowl.
And he's going
in
to
the Rose Parade.
A River City Plumbing.
I had a sister that lived in
Thank you for all you've
Cerritos.
done. Help
So
us
they went
tonight.
downstairs with her, and then they all went to the Rose Parade. She said that was really quite something to be there for the Rose Parade.
All right, coming
I
up.
think that. Oh no, we still have more floats coming down.
We have some more headlights.
We do.
Our first senior, homecoming royalty.
Homecoming
We have Aaron
royalty.
Garrett and Tanner Sessions. Aaron is the daughter of John and Michelle Garrett. She's involved in student council while taking dual credit at K-Tech hospitality classes. She also enjoys being a volunteer at her church.
I knew John Garrett.
After graduation, she plans on pursuing a degree in business management and become a CEO of a company or maybe president of the United States. Her most memorable experience while in high school has been participating in her class lip sync all 4 years. Tanner Sessions. Tanner is the son of Spencer and Laurie Sessions. He is president of DECA Club. He's a member of the Post Falls High School football and baseball teams. He's a link leader and a member of BPA. After high school, he plans to serve a mission for the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. And upon his return, he hopes to attend medical school to become a surgeon. His most memorable experience while here at Post Falls High School was earning the starting position on the varsity football team as a sophomore and being able to play with his older brother Cameron, making it to the second round of the state playoff football.
I've lost a lot of.
Our second trub is Madison America.
Pretty decent
Madison
athlete.
is the daughter of Don and
No, I was
Tricia.
class president all 4 years in high school.
She has been
They
involved
voted me,
in
and I
women's
didn't want
softball
to
for
be.
4 years.
I actually ran
and
for
source of
student
strength
body
for 2.
president when I was a senior.
She also has
and I
volunteered at
didn't
her
get
church
it.
for the
I
past
lost
10
it all.
years
Kid
in
didn't
their
even
cafe,
apply.
food room, and children's ministries. After graduation, she plans to take a year off to travel and discover
I should say that was
what
pretty,
she would like to
pretty
do in the
popular.
future. Playing in the pep band at football and basketball
Pretty
games and
good
making
from a
close
Lutheran
friendships
school.
has
I
been
mean, a
very
Lutheran
meaningful
community.
for her throughout high school. Tyson Rutherford. Tyson is the son of Jake and Angie Rutherford. He has been involved in varsity football for baseball for 4 years, played basketball for 2, and football for 1. In the winter, he volunteers at children's baseball camps. After high school, he planned to attend Yakima Valley Community College and eventually transfer to a 4-year university. His most memorable experience in high school was being able to play varsity baseball with his brothers, Cole and Jake, when he was a freshman. Her truck, Emily Johnson. Emily Johnson is the daughter of Sean Johnson and Jessica and Adam Hendricks. She's a member of the varsity volleyball and track teams. She's also a link commissioner. After high school, she planned to attend college to pursue an elementary or special education teaching degree. Her most memorable experience during high school was having growing relationships and making new friends that will carry on into her future. She's with Austin Portner. Austin is the son of Brett and Jenny Portner. He has been a member of the football, wrestling, and track and field teams all 4 years of high school. He hopes to play football at college level and is undecided on the school. Beating Coeur d'Alene last week on Friday was his most memorable experience so far in high school. Truck 4, Trinity Nichols. Trinity is the daughter of Josh and Kimberly Nichols. She's a member of the basketball and soccer teams and is a link leader. After graduating from Post Falls High School, she plans to pursue a degree in criminal justice. Her most memorable experience while in high school was beating Lake City High School in basketball her junior year and going to state tournament. She's accompanied with Zachary Clark. Zachary is the son of Annette and Kevin Clark. He is involved in LINK, National Honor Society, and a member of the baseball and football teams. He volunteers in our Post Falls community. After high school, he plans to attend college to pursue a civil or a mechanical engineer degree and hopefully have the opportunity to play football while in college. A very memorable experience for him was getting 9 total interceptions his junior year for football.
I think these young ladies are a little bit chilly out there tonight, Doug.
Samantha is the daughter of Angie and Richard Wood. She's a member of the cross country and track and field teams. After graduation, she'll be running for Division I college for cross country and track while earning a bachelor's degree in preparation to become a photographer. The memorable experience for her was breaking the mile school record as a freshman.
That would make some ruts out there.
With her is Drew Paget. Drew's guardians is Michelle McKay, Sherry McKay, and Mandy Garcia. He has been a member of the cross country and track and field teams for all 4 years of high school. After graduating, he's planning to go to college and compete in running. A very memorable high school experience for him was going to state for cross country with his team. Let's give it up to all the royalty. All right, for your 2021 home and clean. Zachary Clark and Trinity Nichols. Congratulate all the court and the good you do for all you've done for Post Falls High School and the community. Thank you very much. I don't know if everyone was here, but we had a lip sync competition. All 4 classes were awesome. Some better than others. Fourth place in the lip sync was your freshman. Third place for the lip sync, juniors. First place for the lip sync, sophomore. All right, float results. Your float. Juniors, you guys get a D on your float. You get 4th.
Juniors with a D.
Freshmen, you get a C. You got 3rd on your float. A sophomores, you guys win the float too.
Sophomores are having fun tonight, it seems like. Are we live?
All right, we got some Homecoming Spirit Week final results.
Homecoming stuff going on.
Tied for third is the freshmen and juniors. First place, Spirit Week, is the sophomores.
Sophomores taking it tonight. Sophomores are obviously
Hey, clean sweep by the sophomores. Great job.
creme de la creme. Sophomores must be a big class and a lot of
I think it was rigged, and you still lost. It's Kim Bartlett out there. Kim Bartlett, you won Seahawk tickets. It's from the senior class. Thank you for all those that participated to win Seahawk tickets, but Kim won. All right, I got your 50-50. I don't think anyone knew we were having a 50-50 tonight because there's only $13. The winning number is 31-04-52.
I knew
Come get your big goal.
Give me to buy the 50-50. I could have probably won them.
You probably should. Your odds would have been so good.
Hey, there's a lot of people that go into this week. I want to thank everyone that put forth their efforts to help with Spirit Week. All the teachers, faculty, boosters, everyone, thank you very much. I want to thank all sponsors. We're going to have a nice fireworks show right after this game. It's sponsored, we wouldn't have it without our sponsors, Andy's Heating and Cooling, Game River City Plumbing, DJW Construction, Cloud Estates, Post Falls Chamber of Commerce, Post Falls Football Moms, Rob's Seafood and Burgers, S&S Industries, Scholes Family Dental, State Line, Speedway, SW Operations, Van Rye Law, and Alan and Danny Wolf. Thank you very much for the fireworks. Tonight's game sponsors, Potlatch 1 Federal Credit Union, Mountain America, S&S Industries, Orgel, Super One Foods, Peach Orthodontics, Southwest Specialty, CDA Builder Supply. And thank you again to Knutson Chevrolet for always supporting Post Falls Homecoming. Crosstown score on the other side, Coeur d'Alene is up 30-0.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, he just said Coeur d'Alene's up 30-0.
30-0 over Wilson? So the state rankings must have been right. They had Coeur d'Alene number 6 and they had Wilson number 8.
Welcome back to Post Falls versus Lake City. Just finishing up the halftime here as an extended halftime for homecoming. Had a lot of excitement at halftime. Hopefully you were able to watch some of the parade that they went in front of us here.
And our homecoming awards, homecoming royalty, were crowned officially tonight.
I think Tanner Sessions was, number 11. Yeah, Tanner Sessions was crowned the homecoming king. I'm not sure his escort was, but
it was Aaron Garrett.
Aaron Garrett.
Yeah, because they announced her parents, and who I was actually friends with in high school. So,
okay.
The ill-gotten high school years. But
well, congratulations to them for being homecoming king and queen.
While we were away at halftime, we also got a shout-out for Trojan Cannon Oliver, number 61. Dilly and Mob Bonnet love you. Way to go, Cannon.
I guess she could probably do a few more hugs and kisses if she really wanted to embarrass him, right?
I think so. Maybe next time. A little bit of Neil Diamond. I haven't heard Neil Diamond out here before, Doug. I could do with a little more of that. It may not be popular, but it's popular with me.
Oh, I think it was pretty popular back when I was kid.
Oh, look at our student section. I think they're enjoying Neil Diamond just fine.
Crowd's really getting into it. This must be the sophomore class. They won everything, I think, over homecoming. You got some of the Lake City fans over there. They're responding with their lights. Lake City won the toss in the first half. They chose to defer and kicked off. So now Post Falls Trojans will kick off to the Lake City Timberwolves. Let's see if the second half goes as the first half. Number 4 and number 15, Eric Bumbaugh. Zach Atkinson in the backfield to catch the ball. It was a short kick. Number 88 landed on the ball at about the 31-yard line.
It was a low kick. That thing rolled all the way in.
You know, it got to be maybe a slip or something. Maybe it slipped off his foot or something. You know, nobody has officially told me, but I think October must be Breast Cancer Awareness Month, because the teams last night and team tonight wearing these pink socks, and they're almost neon, where they kind of obliterate all the other colors. It's hard to see out there sometimes.
I was talking to one of the freshmen earlier. He made it sound like it was...
He's met right there. He's able to avoid the tackle. That's number 4. 4 is Eric Bumbaugh.
One of the freshmen's players said that it was just something they wanted to do, but I'm not sure he was fully keyed in, because I think you might be right. A little too organized to be coincidental.
Yeah, because there are too many players wearing them. Looks like they handed them out right before the game or something. Pettit with the ball. Passes to the receiver who's on the ground. Incomplete. 15's the intended receiver. Atkinson. 3rd down and 9. Well, let's see what kind of adjustments the offense and the defense made at halftime. With all the homecoming activities, I don't know if they were able to make a lot of adjustments. Half of the starting team was out here in the royalty. Nice pass. He's intercepted. Oh, almost intercepted. That young man wishes he had that back. I think that was number 25, Caden Waters, who almost intercepted that. All he could see was green grass and a touchdown.
I think it was 26, Doug.
26? Zachary Clark again.
That was it, Zachary Clark. He's also one of our homecoming
royalty. 5
royalty.
and the 6, they both look so close. Back to punt, the Timberwolves. We got receivers lined up with about the 35 and 40-yard line. He gets the punt away. It's a short or low kick. A driving kick back to about the 25-yard line. We're picked up, I think, by Tanner Sessions. Tanner Sessions makes it all the way up to about the 46 or 47-yard line before he's brought to a stop.
Looks like it was Wolf on that. We got to give credit where it was due.
First and 10 on the 46-yard line. Anderson with the ball, hands off to Sullivan. Sullivan up the right-hand side. He's got a big hole. Good use of that. He's able to make a first down. Another first and 10 from about the 43-yard line. Anderson backs up to pass. He passes over number 8. Number 8 is Myers. Not able to get much yardage out of that. Second and 10. Anderson with the pitch, rolls right. Got a man coming in on him. Tanner Sessions on the left-hand side. Got a lot of running room. He's tackled there at about the 15-yard line. Nice run.
Number 7, Sullivan on the reception on that one.
I'm sorry?
Number 7, Sullivan on the reception on that one.
Oh, what did I say? Tanner Sessions. Number 7, Jacob Sullivan. Sullivan in the backfield. Anderson hands off to him over the left side. He's able to make the corner, but not before he's tackled at about the 10-yard line. Anderson takes the snap, hands off to, we'll get a number on that. Must be Bustamante. Bustamante's in for the touchdown. He's able to slip in on the left-hand side. Touchdown Trojans. Anderson to Bustamante for the touchdown. Post Falls lines up for the extra point kick. That's Alexander Luna, punt kicker. Ball's in. Low kick. Yeah, it's through the uprights. It's good for an extra point. It'll be 21-0. Trojans over the Timberwolves. Well, that's got to be the way they drew it up at halftime. I don't know how many plays they had in that series, but they were able to march right down the field, score that touchdown.
Well, Doug, during that third quarter, we topped about 115 live viewers and climbing. We've had a couple of good shout-outs. We assume there's some viewers from the Timberwolves. We welcome you as well, and happy to give any shout-outs if you throw them out in the comments.
Well, we'd like to welcome all the viewers. I did send the link to a couple of friends of mine who said they wanted to watch it. We got a kick that actually looked like an onside kick almost. Bounced about 10 yards out. Was able to be picked up by the Timberwolves and brought back to the 35-yard line. That's number 88, Charles Ruggiero. First and 10, Timberwolves from the 35-yard line. like we've got a camera down there walking along the track there, probably from one of the local stations. See him in the yellow coat, Tyson?
I do. It could also be the
pass over to Timberwolves, number 81.
There's a gentleman that runs On the Go Media.
Hill.
There's a gentleman that runs On the Go Media who does all of the highlight reels for Post Falls Trojans for their games. Does a fantastic job. Puts them out online. So I'm not sure if that's him, but a big shout out to him for sure.
Yeah.
He's done some great highlight reels. You've seen a couple of them when you've referred to him here. That's always On the Go Media for Post Falls.
Pettit with the snap. Hands off to number 4. Number 4 is Bumbaugh off the left-hand side. Gets back to the. Looks like he's able to make about. Yeah, gets up to about the 40-yard line. 3rd down and 4. Pettit with the ball. Hands off to Bumbaugh. Fakes the pass. Bumbaugh's off the left side. Got a lot of running room. Nice run of about 15 yards. We got a flag at the end. Based on where that flag is, I got to believe it's probably a personal foul face mask. That'll tack another 15 yards onto the end of it if it is. Personal foul face mask on the Trojans. That was a 15-yard run, and he got another 15 yards for the face mask. A total of 30 yards on that play. Your 1st and 10 for the Timberwolves on the 30-yard line. Pettit takes a snap, immediately passes over to the right here at 15. 15's Atkinson. Looks like he's down inside the line. We got another flag.
Down notably behind the tent.
That's probably going to be roughing the passer, right? Personal foul. Against the Timberwolves? That might have been a low block or a clip or something like that. Takes them back about 15 yards. That takes back all the yardage they gained on that face mask.
You know, Doug, I was just looking at the replay. It might have been something that happened. There's a little bit of activity after the tackle behind the tent.
Okay.
And I saw a couple of arms waving. It was kind of tough to see, but it might have been something that happened back there after the whistle.
Thing.
Right. Yeah, I'm not quite sure, but that's what it's looking like.
There's that funny motion again. Pettit hands off to Bumbaugh. Bumbaugh's met in the backfield. Tackle for a loss. He's able to get up to the 50-yard line. Pettit with Bumbaugh takes right off to the right. He's got his option play. He doesn't pitch it, and he's caught right there at the 50-yard line. Gets back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. 3rd down and 30. Number 80, Johnson, split out to the right here. I don't see him split out that often to the right. I would guess it's going to be a pass play to him across the middle. He immediately takes a dive across the middle, but it's a short pass to number 4, Bumbaugh. Bumbaugh's up the field, gets stopped about the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds. Be 4th down and about 23.
He picks up about 8 yards. He's tackled by Clark. It'll be 4th down and long.
At some point here in the second half, Lake City's going to have to think about trying to go for it because they need to even this score up if they're going to have any chance at all. But that's a lot of yardage to try to make up in one down. Punts away. It's a low punt over to the right-hand side. Picked up there with one bounce. Nope, mishandled by number 26. 26, although make the best of it. He's around the right-hand side. He's got one man to beat. Can he do it? He does beat that guy. Man, that's quite a run back. Man, that is an amazing play. I think that was Zachary Clark. Amazing run. 1st and 10, Post Falls at the 40-yard line. You might say that play looked like greased lightning, man. He ran around that end, was off to the races. Then he had to do a couple of shifts because they did keep him in bounds.
Especially on the heels of the mishandling, and defense was right close up to him. And
really made the most of that. Anderson hands off to Bustamante. I think that's Bustamante, but it could be Jacob Sullivan. Yep, Bustamante. Second down and 8, Trojans from the 38-yard line. Anderson with the ball, hands off to, I think that's number 18. 18 is Tucker. Tucker's around the right-hand side for a good gain. Be 3rd down and about 3. 3rd down and long 2.
Going to be 3rd down and 2 to go.
Anderson hands off to Bustamante again, but he's off to the right-hand side. A lot of pushing and shoving there in the middle. Tackled by number 33. Tackled by number 33 and number 35. 33 is Bridger Stevens. 35 is Camden Martindale. 1st down, Trojans. Anderson hands off to Bustamante again, right up the middle. He's able to get up there, but he looks like he might have fumbled the ball. Fumble's going to go over, it looks like. Let's see what they call. Let's see that replay if we can, Tyson. They're talking about it. They don't know if the ball came out before he hit the ground or not. Let's see what they call.
Well, while they're looking at it, let's take a look at it ourselves.
They're having quite a huddle. It looked like the ball came out. I didn't see it, but
there it is. Yeah, it came out,
so
rolled across the ground, real clear.
That's going to be Timberwolves'
ball.
ball.
Boy, that's Timberwolves' ball.
They make the right call here.
I don't know how it wouldn't be.
Yep, 1st down, Timberwolves. Timberwolves were successful in stopping the Trojans from that drive. Nice replay, Tyson.
Well, it's good to validate the officials every once in a while, isn't it?
You know, they may not always be closest on their spots, but they do a pretty good job of calling the right penalties and the right fumbles and that kind of stuff.
We got a shout out by Lisa for nephew Jaden Butler, number 83. Jaden, you've got some fans out there.
Good job, Jaden. Anderson with the ball, drops back, hands off to, let me see if I can't get a number for you. Actually, I was petted on the quarterback and number 4, Bumbaugh, on the carry. 2nd down and 11. Didn't get back to the line of scrimmage. Pettit with the snap. Turns really to the right. Passes out here to Johnson. Johnson works his way up for about a 5-yard gain. Be 3rd down and about 6. Pettit backs up one step. He's got a receiver out here, number 81. 81 is Hill. Right-hand side, ball's complete. Down to the 35-yard line. Be a first down, Timberwolves. Tackled inbounds. They want to keep the clock running. Pettit with the snap. We've got a blitz by the Trojans. Pettit bootlegs left. He's got two receivers over there. Number 80, Johnson, takes the ball. He's contacted at the 45, but he's not brought down until he gets to the 40. First down, Timberwolves. That took them a long time to get that play in. That might have been kind of disconcerting to the defense to have the offense wait that long before they could run the play, but whatever works. Pettit with a fake handoff. Nope, handoff to number 4, Bumbaugh. Bumbaugh's up the left side for about 6 yards. Nice gain. It'll be second down and about 4. Second down and 4 from a 35-yard line. Pettit takes a snap, runs right. Looks like it's got an option play. Pitches to the running back. Running back's Bumbaugh. Bumbaugh's almost able to get up to the line of game before he's knocked out of bounds.
They get the ball to Bumbaugh. He's tackled by Spartino. Just short of a first down.
Right at the 30-yard line. Looks like they're going to give him first down. First and 10, Timberwolves from the 30-yard line.
I think this is the first time of the game we've seen the Timberwolves really gain some momentum.
Yeah.
And they're moving. A couple of first downs here, a few great plays, passes, runs. We'll see if they can push it all the way in.
Pettit back to pass. He's got a receiver over there in the left flat. Number 13. 13 is McMicken. He's able to get up ahead for another first down. Yeah, I wonder if it's because they're calling the plays from the sideline and there's a delay between the down and getting the play in, but it sets the offense up. Once the defense gets set, maybe the coaches are looking at that defense saying what's going to be best, and then they run a play that'll counter it. Pettit with the ball, hands off to Bumbaugh in the backfield. Bumbaugh continuing to try to avoid tackles. Not able to get out of a jam. Loses about 3 or 4 yards. Second down about 14.
And the quarter.
Wow, that's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Post Falls Trojans 21, Lake City Timberwolves 0. We're going to go to the fourth quarter. Well, that was a pretty even game in the third quarter. If this was a boxing match, I guess you'd almost have to give it to the Timberwolves on that one, wouldn't you?
Just for the fact that they're the underdogs right now, I'm always happy to give the underdog throw something their way.
By the way, I was going to tell you the uprights, the west side uprights, they don't look any better from that side of the field.
Oh, yeah.
Or from that end.
All right.
You can tell that they are definitely skewed. But I guess that's the student body that likes to go out there and jump on them.
Folks, that was our debate last night during the freshman game, is what's going on with the Post Falls Western uprights. They're giving the kick about an extra 5 feet, I think, to make it through.
One of our sponsors you'd think would take the opportunity and go fix those during the timeouts, or not timeouts, but during the week when they can get out there and do some welding. Pettit with the ball, drops back to pass, does a handoff to number 4, Bumbaugh. Bumbaugh does a nice spin right at the 20-yard line, but he's able to be tackled about the 18-yard line. Forward progress, be up there around the 18. That nice spin move got him about an extra 3 yards.
Going to be third down and 8.
Third down and about 9. Pettit takes the snap, hands up, fakes the handoff. Got a man right in the middle. Middle catches the ball. Try to get a number for you there. I think that pass was number 15, Atkinson. That makes it 4th 5 at about the 12-yard line. Well, here they definitely got to go for it, Tyson. Deep in the red zone. Need 4 or 5 yards for first down. This could decide the ball game right here. Pettit back to pass. He bootlegs right. He's being chased. He does let go of one. And the ball is knocked down over there on about the 5-yard line by the Trojan defenders. The ball will go over to from the Timberwolves to the Trojans. Ball will go over at about the 12-yard line.
So close, Doug. So close.
So close yet so far away.
I think that was the closest we've seen the Timberwolves tonight. Striking distance of the end zone.
Yeah. That's the closest they've been, I think, to the goal line.
Yep.
That's too bad for them. Good for the Trojans, though. Trojans line up. Got Anderson in the backfield. Oh, we've got a couple of different flags. See what they call here. The illegal procedure on the offense. That'll only move them back to 5-yard line or 6-yard line now. The Timberwolves have got to hold them here if they have any chance of hoping to catch up here in this game. First down and 15, deep in their own territory. Anderson hands off to Sullivan. Sullivan doesn't make it up past about the 5-yard line. He makes it to the 6, I guess.
So Doug, Trojan fan William Bonnet calls out Trojan Cannon Oliver, number 61, says he's going to win this for his birthday.
Wow.
So we got a birthday win coming down the pipe.
Anderson with the ball. Passes over here to number 1. Number 1's up the sideline. He steps out of bounds. After a short gain, it'll be third down. I think that was number 1, Wild, on the reception. Be third down and about 8. Anderson with the snap, drops back to pass, looks around and decides to run it. He's got a couple of defenders to get past. He gets up to the 20-yard line. That's not going to be enough for a first down. Be 4th and about 1 or 2.
Queen's in there on the tackle. He's just short of the first. It'll be 4th down.
4th and 1. Trojans send out their punt team. Number 14, Brody Beebe, back to receive the punt. Boy, if there was ever a time they'd like to get a block punt, it'd be now. Punt's a high punt, just to the right side. Doesn't go very far, bounces at about the 44-yard line. Stays in bounds, is down there by the Trojans. That was about a 24-yard punt. That's not very good. That's not very far.
I think that was another one where we saw it go, I think, higher than it went downfield.
Yeah. They got the height, I would think you expect normal punch to go, but it didn't get near the distance. It'll be 1st and 10, Timberwolves from about the 43-yard line. Second, we have a timeout. If I had to guess, I'd say that's a timeout for the Timberwolves. Well, this game is going right along. I mean, I can't believe how well it's been moving along.
Doug, we're going to take advantage of this and look at one of my favorite plays of the game so far. Was that punt return?
Yeah, it was a
that
nice
we saw a couple
return.
of plays ago. A little bit mishandled on the reception. Boy, what a run it ended up being.
Yeah, Zachary really made the most of that. He outran most of the defenders. There might have been a clip right there. I don't know. I didn't see it for sure, but those often get missed by the officials. Pettit back to throw. Bootlegs left a little bit. He sees the receiver, but the receiver can't reach it. But he doesn't lose yardage on the play. Second and 10 from about the 43-yard line. Intended receiver was Bumba, I believe. Pettit with the snap, gives it to Bumba up the middle. He's met right there at the line of scrimmage. Knocked down right there.
They hand the ball off number 4. Bumba. He's tackled by Myers. No gain on the play. It's 3rd down and 10.
Well, they sure take a long time to get the plays in. Pettit takes the snap, drops back to pass. Has a man over the middle, but that man is well defended. Pass falls incomplete. Johnson was the intended receiver. I think the pass was actually behind him. He couldn't get back to it because the defender was right there between him and the ball. Here we go, 4th and 10. They've decided now's the time. They got to go for it. Pettit takes some snap. Bootlegs right. He's got a man out there. Number 4, well defended. Catches him before he crosses the line of scrimmage. I wouldn't be surprised. I think that was number 8, Devin Myers. I don't know who actually stepped in, but that was a nice tackle. Nice open field tackle right after he caught the ball. Ball goes over to the Trojans. 1st down and 10 from the 43-yard line. 7.5 minutes left to go. Let's see what kind of a controlled offense the Post Falls Trojans have. See if they're looking to score again or just kind of control the ball, run out the clock. Anderson takes the ball, pitches off. Bustamante on the carry for about 8 yards. 2nd down and 2. They do seem to have a really good running game where they've been able to put Bustamante out there on the left, on the right, up the middle. Anderson to Bustamante up the middle, left side. Bustamante makes a nice move right up the middle. He's able to get up for a 1st down. It was a nice run by Bustamante. He was pretty quick in that hole, and he ran diagonally right up that field, boy.
But there's a great fake that almost caught me. I was darn near ready to follow the wrong play.
Yeah, I think the defense maybe followed that motion. There's the motion again to the left. Hand off to Bustamante up the right-hand side. He's got some running room. Looks like pretty close to a 10-yard run. Might be a 1st and 10.
Picks up another Trojans
Got another first down. First down at the 16-yard line. Motion right again. Anderson hands off to Bustamante. Bustamante's up the left-hand side for just a couple yards. Makes me wonder if, when they do that motion, if they're moving the linebackers over enough to where they leaves big gaps in the hole for the running back to go right up the middle. See what kind of change they can make in that defensive lineup. Anderson with the ball. He fakes left, then turns around and passes left. I think that's to Bustamante. Bustamante around the side there for a touchdown. Well, the Trojans weren't going to stop and just run the clock out. They were going to score another touchdown. Bustamante's the holder for the kick. Alexander Luna kicks off. Got a nice high kick through the uprights. Extra point good. With that, we've got the Trojans 28, Timberwolves 0. I'm sure that probably part of the reason why they want to continue to score is they want to send a statement to the state that they deserve to be in the playoffs no matter what happens to the Coeur d'Alene Lewiston game tonight.
Smoke from the fireworks covering the field. I wish we could get those fireworks a little better on camera, but they're just over the eave. Don't quite have the right angle for it.
I'm seeing some of the ash fall over there on the visitor sideline.
Oh.
Some of the embers or whatever that is coming down like that. Now, they don't do this for every home game, right? They've just done it for homecoming.
This is the first one we've seen them do. And, boy, something over there is still putting out that smoke.
Over here now.
Yeah, it's not slowing down.
Trojan kickoff. Nice kick. Good height.
Into the smoke.
Down at the 10-yard line. He's up the middle. He can still go on, but he's contacted there about the 25-yard line. Gets up to about the 33-yard line. First and 10 Timberwolves from the 35-yard line. Just over 5 minutes left to go in the fourth quarter. Pettit sets up in the backfield with Bumbaugh right next to him. You got trip receivers out to the left side. Pettit sets up to pass his long pass downfield. He's got two receivers down there, one on the defense, one on the offense. Looks like the receiver that caught it was on the, like maybe a joint possession. Looked like both receivers and both players actually received that ball, but it goes to the offense if it's a double reception. So it's.
Doug, we're going to look at that one here in a minute.
Yeah, I'd like to see that again. It looked like both players came down with the ball, but Timberwolves get it as virtue of the offense. We got another receiver out there. Oh, and he got the nice ball. He's able to get up there and get it. I think that's Hill, number 81, over on the right-hand side. Wonder where they've been all night. Those are two plays in a row. That's, it's nice passes right to the receivers. Able to jump up there and catch the ball above the head of the defender. Number 88 goes in motion. Pettit with a handoff to Bumbaugh. Bumbaugh's over the right-hand side. Got a couple defenders there. Tackled him after a short gain. It's like maybe number 15, number 8.
He tackled by number 4, Luke Holland Martin. Brings up second down.
Number 4, Luke Holland Martin on the tackle.
As the Timberwolves drive in, we got a shout out from Christina Misner for one of the Timberwolves seniors, Camden Martindale. And Chris is watching.
A quarterback sneak by Pettit. He goes in for the touchdown, it looks like. Players are signaling. The officials signal a touchdown, Timberwolves. Well, that was a quick response from that touchdown by the Trojans. They got that in about 4 plays, and they scored. So you can bet we're going to see some more of that passing go on here in the rest of the fourth quarter. Josiah Weaver's the holder. Number 2 is Kyrus Condon. He's the extra point kicker. High snap, ball's down. Ball is up. Extra point's good through the uprights. Timberwolves are able to get closer. Now scores 28 Trojans, 7 Timberwolves. But that was a quick response to that last touchdown by the Trojans.
4 plays, 3 plays, what was it?
Yeah,
2 passes in a row that put him within 10 yards.
That could have been a joint catch.
Yeah, let's see if we've got a minute to do that quick replay here.
See if we can pull that up for you viewers at home to be able to see it, for us too. Here we go. It looked like a joint catch. Boy, the defender's right there on him. Actually, it looks like he has the ball.
Boy, that is a tough call, isn't it, Doug?
Yeah. Let's see what. So he must have wrestled that ball enough away from him, or at least
it looks like at that point.
Held it. Oh, yeah, he comes down with the ball by himself.
It looks like the Timberwolf came down. By the time they hit the ground, the Timberwolf had the ball.
But that ball was originally going to be a Trojan ball. I mean, he had it in his arms, just couldn't quite hang on to it. I don't think he gave it up willingly. I think it had to be grabbed out of his hands. Timberwolves kickoff. Trojans set up for an onside kick. Here it goes. It goes 10 yards there. We got flags all over. It's got to be offsides on the kicking team. I wonder how many players were offsides on that kickoff for them to throw 3 flags on that. Be first down. Oh, yeah, 1st and 10 from the 48-yard line, 47-yard line for the Trojans. Those onside kicks, they can hurt you and they can help you. So it's always kind of a turkey shoot. We got a new quarterback in. Quarterback mishandles the snap, takes off running to the right-hand side. Pushed out of bounds there by number 33.
We got a flag in the backfield. Doug, I don't know if you heard me earlier on. Right prior to that Timberwolves touchdown, we had a shout-out from a Timberwolves fan.
Oh.
Aunt Chris, calling out Camden Martindale.
Cool. Let's see who we got out there at quarterback now.
It'll still be first down.
I think we got number 14, Alexander Bartlett, at quarterback for the Trojans. Takes the snap, hands off. Runners over to the right-hand side. He's got a lot of room to run. Pushes over the defender. Not tackled down until he gets down to about the 38-yard line. That's Connor Farkas, number 86. That was quite a run.
He managed to make it, gosh, at least 6 or 7 yards after initially contacted.
Yeah.
Kind of bull right through a defender.
Yeah, he knocked over a defender and on his way to the tackle, wasn't he? So we got a new quarterback, number 14, Bartlett. And number 4, Luke Howland Martin, is in the backfield as a running back. Barley takes the ball, hands off to Howland Martin. Howland Martin's up the left-hand side. Able to get the first down. First down Trojans on the 34-yard line. Marlin takes the snap, hands off to Howland Martin up the right-hand side. That might not be Howland Martin. It might be. Yep, Howland Martin up the middle. Another Trojan first down. I'm sure now they're going to be trying to run out the clock, even though they still have to make first downs. Bartlett to Howland Martin over the left-hand side. He's got a nice hole over there. He's able to run and, boy, nearly makes the touchdown. He's right down about the 1-yard line, just before the goal line. It'll be first and goal for the Trojans. Clock continuing to run, a minute 15.
Well, the yards they're gaining every one of these run plays, I'm going to assume they're going to put some more points on the board before we're done tonight.
Well, you know, in my mind, the sportsmanship thing to do would be to take a knee now. They're under a minute left to go. They could run the clock out by taking a knee, and they really don't need to add insult to injury for the Timberwolves, but there might be enough of a rivalry that they don't want to stop. And Howland Martin gets right to the goal line. Looks like he's in for the touchdown. Howland Martin for the touchdown. That makes the score 34-7. We got Bustamante going to be the holder. Luna back to kick. Good snap, good set. Ball's up through the end zone, through the goalpost. Extra points good, making the score 35-7. .45 seconds left to go in the fourth quarter. Trojans lead the Timberwolves 35-7. Post Falls just might have felt like they needed to score again, just to send the state a message that, hey, we need to be in the state playoffs.
Well, and we also saw some players out there that hadn't had a bunch of field time yet this game, and I'm sure they were anxious to get into the end zone themselves.
I'm sure they were. That's a moment of pride for them, isn't it, to be able to make a touchdown for the team when they've probably been riding the pine most of the game. They'd be able to get out there and contribute. Low kick picked up right there. Boy, he is outrunning the defenders. He gets down to about I think that's number 45, Kenzie Lindsay. Man, he took off like a bullet after he picked up that ball. Able to get up to about the 45-yard line. Well, we'll see what the Timberwolves do here. If they try to score again, or if for them the night is over. One thing you don't want to do is have a player get hurt on the last play where it doesn't really influence the game. Number 3 back to pass. Ball falls incomplete. Number 3 is Josiah Weaver. That gives some of their second team a chance to go in and play a little bit. Josiah Weaver is a senior this year. This could be his last football game as a high schooler. Weaver takes the snap. He's got a man downfield. Long pass. He's wide open. Number 1. Number 1 is brought down at the 1-yard line. Number 1 is Hunter Rowland. That was a great pass and a great catch for Hunter. Nice play. Now they got to get down there and get ready for the snap. Clark's running. Weaver takes the snap. Hands off to number 33. Stevens in for the touchdown. I guess they wanted to make a statement too. Said, hey, we can score too. So let's both ways is good, I guess. We only have 11 seconds left to go in the game. With that, the Timberwolves go to 13. Here's the extra point. Condon's the kicker. Number 3, Weaver is the holder. Condon sets up to kick the extra point. It's a good snap. Ball is set. The ball is blocked right at the line of scrimmage. That's no point conversion for the Lake City Timberwolves. That'll make the score 35-13. And I would guess that will be the final score. However, Lake City will kick off, and I'm sure they'll try another onside kick, try to get the ball back again. Well, it's been a pretty well-played game. I haven't seen anything really offensive on either side. I think we had one unsportsmanlike or something, but we didn't
behind the
even
tent.
really see what that was.
That's right. It's been a great game. Our crowd out here is still full of enthusiasm, especially our student section. The rain let up. We really haven't seen any rain in the fourth quarter, very little in the third.
Well, and for a rivalry like this, I would assume it's a pretty big rivalry between Coeur d'Alene and Post Falls. Emotions are probably at their highest. Lake City would have loved to have knocked off Post Falls so they could send a statement. But Post Falls wanted to win so they could send a statement.
Well, so they can also get into the state tournaments,
playoffs,
right?
right?
Post Falls has the state tournaments at stakes tonight. And
it's a high kick down to about the 28-yard line, 24-yard line, picked up there. And he slides out of bounds at about the 25-yard line. That took 5 seconds. We'll have 6 seconds on the clock when Post Falls Trojans takes over 35-13 over the Timberwolves. Well, as Don Meredith used to say, turn out the lights. The party's over. I think that's their own version of turn out the lights. Takes a knee. Clock runs down. And that's the game. Well, folks, it's been a good season. Hope to see you during the playoffs. That'd be great. Although we probably won't be streaming live the playoffs.
Nope, just like that, the Trojans are going to Southern Idaho for the playoffs. Post Falls will play host to the volleyball playoffs next weekend. as will the Northern Idaho schools over at Coeur d'Alene, several of the schools as well. And we'll be seeing those broadcasted on the NFHS network. Boy, we got a great fireworks show happening on the west end of the field. Folks, thanks for tuning in.
All you see is the smoke, though.
All we see is the smoke.